sun to clouds on Friday with some spotty rain developing for the evening. Good Thursday night, East Tennessee. David Aldridge, Captain Accurate here from the Captain Accurate Weather Command Center, where you can see from the ground clutter all around the Morristown radar site, things look pretty dry. In fact, most of the clouds have moved out of the area. But the ultimate Doppler radar, presented by A1 Fincham Heating and Cooling, focused on customer satisfaction. They won't quit until you're happy. Check them out at a1fincham.com. By the way, as we look at beyond Tennessee, we can see there's still some snow falling in the Rockies. We'll talk about that. And some rain still falling across parts of the Sunshine State down in Florida. The clouds, we don't have much to see now. We had more, obviously, this morning, and they began to thin out as the morning wore on. But as far as a mostly clear sky, watch out for some patches of fog tomorrow morning, as I think that will be what many of us are greeted with on Friday morning. Our high temperature today hit 80 degrees as expected. We did pick up a drop of rain this morning as some persistent showers did develop after the sun came up. But the peak gust was 23 miles per hour at 1:46 p.m., normal high 73. So we were precisely 7 degrees above average today. We saw an 81-degree high today in Oak Ridge, an 81-degree high in Sevierville, Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg Airport there, and 74 in Crossville in the heart of Cumberland County. But those are just the temperatures here locally. You can see it was pretty warm in Middle and West Tennessee. It was 81 in Nashville, Chattanooga, Jackson, while Memphis checked in at 77 today. Now, of course, today is Thursday. The new drought monitor came out this morning. No surprises. We still have some issues. Level 1 is the yellow areas that encompass all of Knox County and all the surrounding counties. That means we could all use a little bit of rain. If not, maybe a couple of inches would go a long way. But it's a lot worse once you get west of Madisonville, talking about Decatur, Etowah. Those areas are now into a moderate drought. But closer up, you can see that covers everybody here. And then the level 3, the severe drought, encompasses Chattanooga and parts of Alabama and Georgia. So it's been very dry there, and they're still under the level 4 and 5 categories in parts of Louisiana, Mississippi, and parts of southeast Texas especially. So, yeah, we all could use some rain, and this is just tis the season for it to be dry, because October is typically the driest month of the year. By the way, if you're planning on getting a car wash, well, I've got a 60% chance of rain on Saturday, but dry on Sunday outside of some drizzle. Maybe a hit or miss drop of rain Monday, but a nice dry stretch. If you're going to check out the Tidal Wave Auto Spa, 0% chance of rain on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. What I love about the Tidal Wave Auto Spa is they keep growing in East Tennessee. They're now serving Alcoa, Newport, Athens, Morristown, and very soon Jefferson City, Clinton, Greenville, and Johnson City. You can check them out at TidalWaveAutospa.com. More dry days ahead. Gotta love it. And getting your car washed, always you want to time out that rain. Future snowfall. I mentioned the Rockies. Yeah, they've had some cases more than a foot of snow. But to think that they've got this much snow in October, could this be a canary in the coal mine for out west? Could it play a role here? And if so, how quickly do you think we could get some snow? I'm going to be talking about that later this month on my winter weather outlook. That's for my premium members on Facebook. Would love to have you join us. All you have to do is go to CaptainAccurate.com for all the details. But it's a mere 16 cents a day or $4.99 a month. Price of a cup of coffee. I think it's well worth it. You'll also get a whole lot more information throughout the day and evening. If you simply go to Facebook.com/become-supporter/Aldrich Weather. My premium membership now has been going on for almost a year. This Halloween, we'll be celebrating our 1-year anniversary. So early clouds to sunshine today. Check, we had that. Best chance of rain is Saturday morning. That's not changed. And a big cool down. Big cool down comes in on Sunday. My forecast for the Vols has not changed, ironically. Go Big Orange. I suspect we've got a big victory ahead. Number 19 Vols taking on the Aggies of Texas A&M. Kickoff 71, halftime 73, which should match the high temperature for the day, and then cooling back into the lower to mid-60s by the end of the fourth quarter. But this is a 3:30 start, so rain before the game, tailgaters, can be expected, but sunny breaks for kickoff as winds pick up. West-southwest 5 to 15. That's my anticipation. Now, we did see a new storm in the last 24 to 36 hours named Sean. He's underperforming. He's in the center of your screen there, and if you will notice, at least the track, Sean's got winds now of 40. Was it 35 this morning? So he has weakened or strengthened a little bit, but likely to just kind of hang out in this general vicinity for the upcoming weekend, and then may just fall off the radar, so to speak, as a remnant low early next week. But Tammy is the next name on the list, and Tammy could be forming in the orange area. Now a 50% chance as of 8 p.m. tonight, And there's a little spot that we'll be watching coming off of Africa that could be the next interesting storm to watch. There's also some activity in the Pacific. But Tammy is, in fact, the next name on the list, followed by Vince and Whitney. If you haven't learned, I am on YouTube as well as the app, as well as Facebook, as well as Twitter, now X. It's free, YouTube is, and just go to youtube.com/@CaptainAccurate. Just another way to get my forecast delivered to you. Storm Prediction Center, we're talking about some hot spots tomorrow. That would be maybe one big hot spot in green, dark green up toward Iowa and maybe up toward Illinois and Missouri. Isolated severe storms around Peoria or Columbia. No thunder, no rain expected here, at least during the day. I think once we get toward evening, I'd say closer to 7, 8 p.m., that will be when we'll be watching that possibility increase. And Saturday, there's some hot spots for isolated severe weather along the Outer Banks, down toward Wilmington and Wrightsville Beach. But I don't expect thunder to be an issue here, even in time for the game. We'll be watching that closely. Now, there's a couple of fronts that we're watching. This one that you see draped across northeast Tennessee tonight, tomorrow morning, kind of hangs out there. But it's the rain in Atlanta that will slowly, as we go from sun to clouds, the rain in Atlanta will slowly migrate northward. That could give us some spots of rain. Now, this is 12:15. I think this is still too fast because we still have to cloud up first. And once we do see some rain come in, it might be closer to the evening hours. But once that begins to slide away, it's the cold front coming in from the west on Saturday morning, which will scoop up a little bit of moisture, and there you go. About a 60% chance of rain, I think, Saturday morning. Mainly Saturday morning, could linger until 1 or 2 p.m., especially east of Morristown. And then once the time the game starts, 3:30 through 5, first half, we're looking nice and dry with some sunny breaks. And, of course, the sun will be going down shortly after 7 o'clock. So as we're watching, 7 a.m. Sunday, it gets sharply cooler, maybe some drizzle to be found, particularly for the Smokies. That's probably about all we'll see. Now, future visibility looks like this. Tomorrow morning, there's 6 a.m. I see some fog. I spy with my little eye. So if you're in a fog-prone area, don't be surprised if you have some patches of dense fog in the morning. There's 7 o'clock. Doesn't always line up perfectly, but it's a good guidance tool to get us through the morning tomorrow. And then by about 9, 10 o'clock, it's pretty much disappeared and dissipated across the board. Valley Planner, normal low is about 51, and we should be close to about 52 tonight, about 51 or so. So we're still in the low 50s. 51 is where I've placed us for Knoxville, with some patches of fog developing overnight. Overnight lows about 50 for Middlesboro, 49 for Morristown, and overnight lows may be closer to normal. High temperature tomorrow, I've upped the ante to 80. We are 80 today. Well, we may very well, with enough sunshine, keep it around 80 for Knoxville, Maryville, Alcoa, 73 for Crossville, 75 for Wartburg, 78 for Kingston, Rockwood, and Harriman. Looking ahead to the Captain Accurate Weather Authority forecast. So Sunday clouds, some spots of rain coming in Friday evening, and then our cold front slides into town. It may produce between 1 and 2/10 of an inch of rain. That'd be nice, but that's not going to solve our problem. It would help, but every drop helps, right? Drizzle possible Sunday, 20% chance. Now, keep in mind, if the normal high now is around 73, that would mean Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 3 days in a row, we're roughly 12 to 13 degrees below normal. It's not cold enough necessarily to see your breath in the afternoons, but it's still chilly for fall. But there's a rebound into the upper 60s by Wednesday. I have us for some milder sun at 71 come Thursday with mostly sunny skies. By the way, you can keep track of it all using the Captain Accurate Weather at Pete Michaels Traffic, the best Knoxville traffic reports anywhere, bar none. And you can get all that on the Captain Accurate Weather app. Just search the 2 words, Captain Accurate, at the App Store and Google Play, and it also works on your iPad. Well, my name is David Aldridge. Some people call me Captain Accurate. It's not easy being accurate, so weather doesn't surprise you. We'll see you here next time. Take care.